The final step of implementing the BYU Drupal components theme on your Drupal site is to subtheme. And the reason we subtheme is because the web components only really take care of the header, the footer, and the menu. Everything else in between is under your control. And though the theme gives you settings for some features in the body of your Drupal site, there's other features that you can implement with your own CSS. That's why we subtheme. Also, because when you subtheme, if you update the BYU 2017 underscore D7 theme, then your subtheme will still be unchanged and your styling will still be on your website. The way you do a subtheme is you come into the BYU 2017 underscore D7 folder, you copy the subtheme folder, and then you just paste it in the site's all themes folder of your Drupal site. Then you're going to want to rename your theme to whatever you want. This folder has to be renamed with alphanumeric characters and underscores only, or dashes. You shouldn't use any special characters, and make sure it's all lowercase too. After doing that, you can come in here and you rename this subtheme.info.txt file to theme name, in which case I chose BYU num, .info, and you take out the .txt. After you do that, you edit the BYU underscore or whatever you called your theme .info file. And when you do that, you change the name up here to whatever you want it to be. Realize here that the name has capital letters and a space in it. The reason is because this name is what appears on the appearance page that the user sees, while these names are back here for the computer and Drupal core to read. After you make those changes, you can go ahead and save that file, and then come to your Drupal site. Here on your Drupal site, if you refresh your appearance page, you'll now see a new subtheme appearing under disabled themes. Go ahead and enable and set default your subtheme. After you do that, you can edit the subtheme settings just as you'd edit the normal BYU theme settings. In addition, if you come into the themes folder, you'll see the JS and the SCSS folders. In the JS folder is the custom.js file, and in the SCSS folder is custom.scss. This custom.scss file is where you'll put your stylings. Now, if you're unfamiliar with SCSS, all you need to do is treat it like you'd treat a CSS document, and the computer will read it just fine. Here is also where you put your custom JavaScript files in the JS folder, custom.js file. Another benefit of subtheming is you can edit pretty much any feature of the parent theme. So if you wanted to change the main page template, you could do that. A link to Drupal theming advice can be found on the sub-theming page all the way at the bottom where it says Drupal 7 theme hook suggestions. But after you've sub-themed the BYU 2017 underscore D7 theme, you're good to go and you'll have the BYU Drupal components theme implemented on your site.